Hello everyone, thank you for joining me. Today I'm Kenny, aka Meek the Ghost. Today I'm showcasing Dauntless. It's a free game that you can play on the PS4 and other platforms, I believe, such as PC. Now this game is cross-compatible, which means that I can actually team up with friends that play on other machines, and so you don't have to have a PS4 to play this with me. You can also, if you have a computer or a laptop, you can play with me as well. So in this playthrough that I'm doing, it shows the beginning steps, and like this is our little introduction to the game where we fight large monsters for their parts, which sounds really cruel and unkind, but my wife actually, when she first, I first asked her to play with me, she refused, and yeah, she didn't like that either. You see how he just chopped off the tail, until she got into it. Then she's like, telling me to hurry up and help her go kill some monsters, get some parts so she can create more things in the game. So in the very beginning, you have a sword to get you the general idea how to play it. Squares for light attack, triangles for hard. R1 is the special. So as you see, I'm whacking this creature on all sides because different pieces fall from different areas of the animal, which you can use to create weapons or armor, or other types of gear, such as a lantern that you'll get later on in the game, which can heal you or do special attacks like create bombs. It's part of the cutscene from the intro. I'm not going to play the whole thing, just this one little shot. Okay, so we're at the character creation menu where you have pre-made faces that you can alter, and this is the character I'm going with at the end. It changes hair, changes eye color. And this is the very beginning of the game. So you have these collectibles you have to collect every day, which gives you rewards. So that bulb you see me grab, there are 10 in total every day, and I believe the reset time it varies around the world. For us here, I believe it's about, in Utah, it's about maybe 2 in the afternoon. So I'm gonna go on like a typical route just to show. Sometimes it's because they move every day. They're not in the same spot all the time, but they pretty much run on like a particular circular route. The good thing about this game is that this area right here where it shows us, running around the map, it gets you kind of used to running around when you play the actual game, when you go into the world to go fight the creatures. There are a bunch of different weapons. You have a sword, a gun, a repeater gun, it's like 2 handguns, a chain and sickle, a giant axe, a giant hammer, fists, like these gloves that do like power punch moves and whatnot, and my favorite, the war pike. And I honestly got into the war pike fighting ability because of a Chinese anime, believe it or not. It's called King's Avatar. Here we have a little bit of a small little showcase of, like hidden little snippets around the area. So if you want, you can always check the options and go to the lower menu, and you can see what was being spoken about there. I believe if you find every informative thing in the area, you'll unlock some type of reward, but I'm not gonna do it in this video. It'll take way too long. and all you'll do is just see me running around in the islands. So these blue things right here, they gush you to other areas around the map, but I'm gonna check down here and make sure we didn't miss a bulb. There's the treasure box that never has any treasure in it. Sometimes there's a bulb down here, sometimes there's one up where that treasure box was. Let's see, sometimes there's one in here in the bar. Oh, I think there's one right there in the corner. Alright. Okay. Let's see. Oh, and earlier we did the coin toss in the fountain. That's another daily thing, and it gives you this rewards where you have 4 keys to unlock 4 chests you find in the world, and some merits to help grow your character on your hunter's path. Oh, there's another one. Wondering if I have them all. Let me just double check on this side. Nothing up there. Nothing on that side. Okay. Oops, let's check this pathway. Nope. Let me double check. I think I got it all. Yeah, looks like we got it all already. Alright. So you use the L1 and R1 when you're standing still to cycle through your quests or your options of things that your missions that you have to do. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add on bounties. I personally like to do the ones where you slay a certain amount of creatures, or you slay them with a certain type of weapon, because you have different elemental weapons, you know, neutral, fire, frost, lightning, earth, light and dark. Yeah, so just because that one said that it gets a bonus with the if you use the chain blades, it'll register as 2 kills instead of 1. So instead of doing 12, you can cut your workload in half and do only 6. Well, I should just do the pike one because, like I said, I love the pike. I can do the intercepts pretty easy with that. So my niece and her boyfriend actually got me into this game. And actually I used to play this game a long time ago when it first came out. I had a group of friends I would play after work with, but when I used to work overnight, and we would play in the daytime, but we kind of fell out when I got back into my day routine and everybody moved on. So I have a shout out today to KageNoOdoriko, MatsuiMiharu, Kanakamoolio1, and Manabun 2010. It's our people that I play the game with. They're my typical team. So if you have friends to play with this game, it's a lot more fun, especially if you personally know them. That way you can pretty much gather a time when you want to get together and do certain missions. So he's our main quest giver, but eventually you're going to get quests from pretty much everyone in this island. And they give a lot of quests. So what I unlocked was the training hall and the first area to fight at. Alright. So I'm going to go to the first fighting area instead of the training hall in the beginning, just to show what the actual gameplay is like. And we have a person with us. They're already there, they're on their own. I personally like to help people out in the game. And I'm glad for the PvE. I really don't care for PvP too much. In fact, not at all. People get salty. it's more fun to help people, in my opinion, than it is to hurt them. So this creature here, we're trying to get the its claws, its tail spike, and the horn. There, you see where it flashed right above his head? I whacked it just in time and it caused it to tip over and get stunned. Since this is the beginning of the game, I only have a training sword and I'm doing very, very, very little damage. Eventually, as we fight stronger creatures, we can make stronger gear, which in turn will do more damage, allowing us to fight stronger creatures. Alright, and it's down. Okay, so it's going to give us a synopsis of what we got from defeating that creature. We had a little showcase on the left hand side, but there's right here, the bigger piece is going to pop up. Okay, if we hit options, we'll see a bigger spot, but we're just going to move back to the island. It's reminding us we should open some chests if we ever run into them. Okay, so since we got some experience, we can upload more of the Slayer's Path. So we unlocked more islands, and now that I unlocked that area, we can unlock the man who makes the weapons and the lady who makes the armors. And we also got the glider. Okay, here's a new area to fight at. Yeah, let's just unlock everything that we can. We haven't progressed enough to upload these yet, but these would come in incredibly handy. Each weapon has their own strengths and weaknesses, and they can max out to level 20, and after a certain part in the game, once you get to that point, you can take it to a thing in the northern area and have all your experience go back to pretty much 1. But in that, when it does that, you have things to boost the items again. So here we have a little showcase of things we could make. So anything with a plus, I have the parts to create right now. So I'm gonna make this weapon. It's a neutral base weapon that I can use to fight anything. So fire creatures, they take extra damage from frost weapons, but they take half the damage, or sometimes even less, from the fire weapons. And fire armor is strong against fire creatures, but they're horribly weak against frost creatures. So you kind of want to balance that between like the neutral items. It sounds like a smart idea to wear that. It is to a point, but as you get farther in the game, when the creatures get stronger, you want to have resistance to that particular creature. The neutral gear has no strengths or weaknesses, so they will do a base damage and they'll block a base damage.
Let's track this beast down.
Okay, he's giving us another quest. So here we are at the training grounds, and I've already created a weapon.
Did it. I expected nothing less.
Okay.
Winds wait for no man.
So I'm just going to do a small showcase on the ability list, the move list that it just showed.
Farewell.
On top of one of these dummies. So square is the light attack. Okay, triangle is the heavier attack. R1 is the special attack, so we're going to load that bullet. And if you hold R1 and we let it go, I have the bullet in there, it does a charge attack that actually shoots. So we got the 4 squares, and on the 5th square you hold it and you can do that rapid attack. And this is the 3 triangle attack where you do a spinning finale. And there's a charging square where you run and charge them with the pike. I'm gonna see if there's any more moves, and because it says on the bottom if you press this it'll show you more moves. It doesn't have any more. That's it. Okay, so I've completed all of my bounties, and whatever weapon you're currently holding when you collect these bounties is actually the ones that are going to get charged up. So make sure that whatever you're using these bounties for, you want that particular item to get stronger. And I'm gonna go put more bounties. I believe the limit per day is 4, but since we just started the game, they gave us an extra bonus in the beginning. So today we have 8, and tomorrow I'll have 4. Okay, so those Ember main creatures we're fighting in the beginning, that charge you, they are fire based, so that's a pretty good one to take on. Okay, I won some rewards for the hunt pass. Every month it has a time limit of when it cycles through. See, we've uploaded our pike a few times because of all that quests we did, all that bounties. Okay. We gotta open more of the Slayer path because we got more experience. New island. Some of these things to unlock cost money, and some of them cost merits. See, if you're kind of low on either one, you might not want to open all of them. You probably just want to work on those that are like near where you're gonna be working on. I don't know if he's ready yet. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. I think I gotta unlock something else for him. Okay. That guy asked for us again. Okay, we did that already, so we could just complete it. Okay, so we got a guy up here that's asking for our attention too. There he is. He's the guy who makes guns, and in my opinion, guns in this game are terrible. They don't have much range unless you do the special shots, and they don't maneuver. You can't really maneuver with them as well as you can without them. Like, you have to actually unequip them, like put them away in order to run.
I see my trust was well placed. Return alive. We have much to accomplish.
He's giving us another quest.
See you soon.
Oh good, he doesn't want one from a ship. Eventually they'll all ask for things. I wonder if I have any more cores. I think I got some from fighting creatures. Let me double check this well. Okay, so these cores, yes. You can equip them onto your gear that you've created. So that'll give you bonuses in the game. Not all of them are good, so you kind of want to balance your armor plus your weapons with the cores. The middleman, eventually you'll be able to give him extras of your cores. Let's say if you have 2 of the same, and he'll be able to power them up over time. And he can do that up until the 3rd stage. So it goes from green to blue to purple, and purple is the final stage. if you have equipment that, like, let's say if you have armor, and the armor has a +3 to an ability, and you have a purple ability thing that can go into the slot for the gear, it'll go up to +6, and in this game +6 is the maximum that it can get to. So let's say if you have +6 parasitic or parasite, you'll be able to hit the enemy and gain life back over time. Like it's like a leech effect. And obviously the stronger it is, the more you take back, and for the longer duration. Okay. So this is the lady that sews the armors.
Always sunny in Ramsgate, huh?
So it tells you on the right what you would need, and on the left it tells you like what it shows you what the equipment looks like and what kind of bonuses they give.
Don't take too many chances.
There's a way to upgrade them right away in the very beginning, but you might want to save those for gear you want later on, because the beginning armor really doesn't have that great bonuses. So here I have another fight showcasing another creature instead of the ones we fought earlier. This is a Drask, which is a lightning elemental, and trying to chop off his tail. This thing sometimes teleports away, but you want to stay out of the range of his mouth because he shoots those heavy lightning blasts, and I don't have any gear that's good for it. Okay, I got him with my shot. Nice. That's what the R1, the charge R1 looks like. Oh, he's gonna try and shoot at us. Let's get out the way. So if you press the R3 button while you move around, you'll actually put your weapon away, so you can, like that, so you can conserve stamina. Because every attack you do consumes stamina, especially the heavy ones like that. Okay, let's give him a combo. Oh, he teleported. Nope, he's right there. Sometimes he goes far across the screen. And I think he's down. It's supposed to give us the items. There it is. So this is the full synopsis of what we had. Alright. On to the next. Here's a cool shot. Now this creature is a neutral creature. You want to break his tusks and his tail spine and his legs. His they give the equipment to make his gear. He's got a pretty good beginner neutral gear. Oh, he's shaking. He's gonna start using his spikes. So we're gonna try and dodge them. Yep. Okay, we knocked him down again. Let's get that tail. I hope I got it. Yes, I think I got it. Nice. Alright, so this is an island event. Where after you kill a certain amount of these creatures, like I just fought earlier, you get one of these surge events or blast events. And as you can see, there's a group of people attacking this one, so I'm lucky I actually have a team. Like in those last few fights, I didn't have anybody that helped me with those creatures. I did it alone. So in these events, these creatures are stronger than normal, and there's usually more than one. I'm a little late to the party, so they already started it. So that guy was already on his way out. Oh, there's more. Okay, so it's Gnashers again. So the big thing with the Gnasher you want to take is his tail, and then his teeth. I mean, eventually you're going to want all of his pieces, but that's the major ones, because the scales fall off pretty easily, but you can only get one tail at a time from defeating these creatures. Oh, he's raging. Okay, when he's in rage mode, he does a bit more damage. And he attacks much more furiously. Oh, he's doing it again. Thought he was already enraged. Oh, we missed an opportunity to knock that other one out. Okay, I think that one's done. Let's go focus on his friend. Sometimes one is stronger than the other. Okay, we got his tail too. Okay, there we go. So yeah, if anybody wants to play with me, just drop me a message in the comments, and might be able to be featured in a video too. Oh, and that's the end of the island event. So these cubes come out and they give us it's much more than that. See, for every creature we killed, we get more stuff, and you also got a couple of core boxes we can open that'll give us more things to develop our character. Okay, we got some money, and oh, I'm sorry, I skipped the other things, but there should be 8 items. There was 7. Oh, there's 4 right there. There's the other 4. So the things with the fists, they do more damage. The shields obviously have, you know, defensive type maneuvers. The reticle, the aiming reticle, it does like critical type damage or like specific, and then the lightning one is like dash. So it's usually like stamina or dodge involved. So because of my gear has one of these abilities, and I just added the other thing, you're gonna see on top of the right, after I get out of here, it'll show you a +2 on one of them. There. Okay, we're gonna open up more of these again. So these are lanterns, and I think we can make the top one, which is the bomb. It does good damage, but it's really slow. But yeah, everyone, I'm gonna end my video in just a few seconds. It's getting to the half-hour mark. Well, thank you for joining me, and as I said, if you want to play with me, just leave me a comment in the comment section, and I can probably friend you on the game. Well, thank you so much for your time. You guys have a great day. Hope to see you guys next time.